So next, I just want to spend a minute or two talking about risk-based investing. I've talked to probably 30 or 40 of you this week, specifically about development versus value add. And when I think about risk, I think about something that you can never actually fully get rid of. And there are so many different ways that we can think about risk. But what this is really about is understanding what those risks are on the front end and mitigating them as best as you can. And then also being fairly compensated for the risks that we do take. So if we might look at a value add deal as a 3 or 4 out of 10 on the risk spectrum, and look at returns that might be in the 15 to 16, 17, 18% range on an annualized basis, well, then we should be compensated for taking a slightly higher risk in development. So we really look at this type of a deal as maybe a 5 out of 10 on the risk spectrum. We really want to be positioned as a company who takes measured risk, but is compensated solidly and really well for the amount of risk that we will take. So I think there's really 5 specific parameters that it makes sense to think about on the risk spectrum as we look at this. The first being stress testing, which is what are we looking at in our underwriting? Because much of this business is predicting the future. And as everyone knows, predicting the future is a fool's errand. So what are we stress testing to make sure that if rates go to X or if rents go to Y or W, then how durable is this investment against this stress? That's the first thing that we're looking at. The second one is identifying risks. Those risks may be market-based. They may be weather-based. They may be cost-based. They may be GC-based. They may be subs-based. There's so many other ones, but it's how many of those risks can you correctly identify on the front end and then mitigate them? The third one, and this is near and dear to my heart as I am a bottom-up value investor through and through, is lower leverage. And I think one of the things about REM that stands out from just about every other syndicator out there is we use less leverage. On average, across the board, no matter how you look at it, we're looking at less leverage. That makes our investments much more durable across market cycles. The next is industry experts. We want to be the experts in our field. We want to partner with the experts in our field. We want to know everything we can possibly know about each and every deal that we do. Just a quick note on that. This property is what, Robert, 20 minutes from your doorstep?
About 35, but it's close. Yep.
Apparently, when I was there a few weeks ago, I drove a little too fast. So, yeah,
well,
not real far.
You know, you were in a hurry to get to the airport, probably not.
Yeah, I don't know, one way or the other. And finally, it's conservative underwriting. It's things like profiling an exit cap that is higher, or sorry, a higher cap rate than what it is today, meaning that it's worth less than we think it is today based on a cap rate. It's stuff like underwriting $2,000 per door insurance, going up 10% per year, when the reality is our insurance might be $800 or $900 or $1,000. That's the conservative underwriting that goes all the way back full circle to that stress testing and understanding what will happen in a market condition that we're not really excited about. Robert, anything else you want to add on the risk side?
No, I think that's great. Appreciate it. Great synopsis.